Power cut. Much of the stuff people use every day is powered by electricity. But what if the electricity stopped working? Here are some ideas for inventions to replace things that normally need electricity. Telephone. Hello. Psst, pipes. Hollow pipes running between different rooms that you can talk into. The suck and send. Chutes that use suction to pull paper messages between people. Whoosh! The stop clock. A huge cuckoo clock that chimes every other minute with stop and go signs popping out. Traffic lights. The metal controller. Mechanical arms that pop up one at a time. Clink. Vacuum cleaner. The Sponge-O-Matic carpet cleaner. A wind-up machine that sponges, scrubs, and dries carpets. The dirt trapper. A super sticky roller on the end of a broom handle. Think up a device that doesn't need electricity and describe how it might work. You could try redesigning one of the options on the right. Hair dryer, twinkly lights, microphone. Leonardo's inventions. A 15th century Italian inventor and artist named Leonardo da Vinci came up with ideas for hundreds of new inventions. Many of his designs are strikingly similar to modern inventions that were created relatively recently. Draw lines to match up the replica of Leonardo's sketch with the name he gave his invention and the modern invention that followed. Leonardo's sketch, Leonardo's name, self-propelled cart, modern invention, car. Leonardo's sketch, fighting vehicle, robot, mechanical knight, plane, flying machine, tank. Invent your own robot. Increasingly, robots are being used for all sorts of tasks, from working in factories to exploring space. Invent a robot that could help and entertain you. What does it look like? A human? A pet? What can it do? Play sports and games? Answer questions about homework? Once upon a time. Tell stories? 10 divided by 2 times 5 equals 25. Build a prototype. Once an invention has been designed, the next step is to build a model of it. This is called a prototype. Design a prototype of a box that can be reused as something else once empty. Here are some ideas. A box of model blocks that unfolds to make a map to build on. A box of toy cars that unfolds to make a ramp. A box of candy snakes with a snakes and ladders game inside it. Scribble some ideas here. Ideas, box, inside. Now build your prototype. Once you're happy with your design, build a prototype using the template opposite. Copy the template opposite or download it from the US Born Quick Links website. Draw your design on the box before you start building. Cut along the solid lines. Fold along each dotted line to make the box. Put glue on the back of these tabs to hold the box together. This is the lid, so don't glue this tab. If you want to make a bigger box, you could enlarge this template using a copier. Draw a design for the outside of your box on this side. Accidental inventions. Some inventions were made by accident. Match each story to the invention that came from it by putting a number in each box. Super glue, microwave oven, glass, ice cream cone, bubble wrap. 1. A scientist named Percy Spencer realized the chocolate in his pocket melted when he got close to some machines in his lab. 2. American engineers created wallpaper with air pockets. It didn't make good wallpaper, but it was great for something else. 3. 5,000 years ago, some Siberian sailors had a blazing fire on a beach. They left it overnight, and in the morning, the sand had transformed. 4. While trying to create a new chemical, scientist Harry Coover invented a substance that stuck stuff in his lab together very firmly. 5. In the 1900s, a street food seller ran out of dishes, so began using waffles. On your marks. Sports and games are inventions too. Follow the steps to invent your own. What's the aim of your game? Jot your ideas below. To get a ball and a goal? To outwit an opponent? To score points? To win a race? What equipment does it need? Draw it here. Bats, balls, or counters? Nets, goals, or boards? How many players are there? Do they play in teams? Draw them here. Where will it be played? Is there a playing area, field, or court? What shape is the playing area? Rectangular, triangular, circular? What is it made of? Ice, grass, clay? What will you call your game? The name chess comes from the Persian word shah, which means king. Rugby is named after the rugby school in England, where the sport was first played. Whoosh! Some names describe how the game works, such as long jump and basketball.